Okay. Hey, thanks for the follow, Cody Wolf. I'm just getting set up real quick. It'll be all live in a sec. There we go. Video is up. Okay. This will be the VOD review for the Elysian team and their scrim from a couple days ago. So let's see how it goes. We'll put it in 2 times speed for now. We're going to follow our duo laner, our carry. Let's take a look at initial builds. Conduit's fine on Scylla. I hope you're going coin there. Ability-based Uller. That'll be interesting. Let's see how this on her does. I don't like Conduit on Morgan. I mean, you can build it, but I prefer we get the speed. Let me open this up. I mean, this support's no longer on our team, so I'm not going to do too much on him. He wasn't particularly helpful. You guys are pushed back pretty far. I'm not seeing anything here that... Oh, uh-oh. Let's back that up. What happened here? Okay. This looks fine. I mean, your Fafnir's getting bodied, so... I think I remember this match. Yeah, Fafnir just got fucking wrecked there. You can't really step up. You can't really step up. I don't know what this Fafnir's doing. Okay, so they're gonna go to XP camps. Let's see what they're seeing. We've got... I don't know if there's a call out here, but Morgan, you got to call that Uller just went. You got to call that Uller rotation. So if you hear me Legacy, you got to make sure to ping and call that Uller's rotating over. On her jumps in. Pretty good body blocks by the Fafnir. Pretty good body blocks. You did a good job getting her out. I appreciate that. That was pretty good. Now we got 3 over here. What's the Nemesis doing? Okay, so EMT. I'm going to go check out where Doge is. So EMT, when you see that, when you see an Uller gank duo and hang out, and you're already over here on your back camps, you got to immediately come for the gank on solo, right? That should have been an immediate piece. You guys are going to try to pressure blue here. You should get blue here. Nice stun, Doge. You said you were getting bodied by her early, but it seems like you have good pressure. And she got the slow off, but it seems like you got good pressure. They're losing their purple. You guys got blue. That's a pretty fair exchange there. What's the Scylla doing? Just farming in her tower. What's our Morgan doing? Okay, right there, right here, Legacy. Number one thing you can't do as a mid laner is stand around in mid. Let's back this up. Let's watch you for a minute. Okay. So that'll be my first big piece of advice for you. Yeah, I mean that's probably what the Nemesis need to do is gank or go to their farm. Okay. So you're clearing. She She shouldn't be out clearing you here, bud. You should be able to out clear her. Okay, so you clear that. And now, just do a minion there, I guess. Those are down. You're looking at blue. That's good. So you know she rotated over to blue. I hope you called that. I hope you called the Scylla rotation. Now here's what I was talking about here. So you clear, and then we'll pause. Okay. Here's the knowledge you should have. You saw the Scylla rotate over to duo, right? You saw her rotate out of lane. So you know she's not there. You know that your red is up. You know that their red is down. Now you're going to see Scylla come back in from solo, so you might be expecting that the back XP camps are down. But your lane is now clear, right? You've got nothing to do in your lane right now. And let's see what you do. So right now you're doing nothing, right? Your Scylla made a rotation. Your Scylla rotated to blue. She got nothing out of it, right? She didn't do this back camp here. She didn't do that back camp. That was already down. She didn't get any of the blue XP because you guys got it. You have these coming up. You have your red. Why won't it go to red? Why doesn't it want to go to red? You have your red. Why won't it go to red? Just fucking go to red. You got this back camp. I guess I have to move it. Right? You've got your red here. You've got this back camp. You have XP right here that you could be getting, but instead you're sitting in mid, I guess, watching her get XP. That would be my best guess as to what you're doing there. Don't do that. As a mid laner, never stand in mid lane if you're not actively engaging a wave. Stand off in the jungle over here, right? Like you can stand over here. Maybe try to get a timer on this. Maybe look at pressuring these, the oracles. The mid laner should always be moving around. Always be moving around. Move around safely. Move around on your side of the map, but always be moving. Okay. That's my first bit of advice for you all. Let's watch and see what happens here. Let's get on somebody. And Nemesis is at her speed. Okay, hold on. What are you going for right now? Are you going to mids? Let's see. I think he's going to mids. If he's going to mids, that might be okay. Nope, you guys didn't go to mids. You went to red. And then you went to backs. Okay. So you guys are 3.5 minutes in. Level 4, level 5. Yeah, I guess it's too early for a rotation. I think I would have preferred to have seen you gone. Maybe leave those up. Can Doge get these back camps? I don't think Doge can get the back camps here. So you rotated for red back camp. That might be right. That might be okay. Now this should have been your guys' target. It should have been red, then this, right? And here's the reason. There's these camps here, right? There's the 2 XP harpies. There's the oracles. There's the 2 mid camps, right? And then there's these 2 things here. This is your neutral farm, right? On the map, these are the things that you want to be contesting. All of this stuff here, the blue, these backs, the speed, the red, the purple, the backs, this is your safe farm, right? You should be able to clean that up. This stuff should always be on cooldown, right? Like, if Doge wasn't pushed under tower, Doge should do this wave and immediately come clean these up so that they go on to respawn. You want these things to always be on cooldown. Never leave these up. These are your neutral farm right here. Those camps right there. These are the things that you have to fight over. So right now, you stayed in lane a little while ago and you just kind of watched them farm. You got a wave shoved into you. You guys did red. You didn't go with them to back. So your Scylla caught up on the XP, right? You see here you're 481 and she's 112, right? So somehow she got 370 XP ahead of you, even though she missed a wave and you didn't, right? She missed a wave when she did that rotation over to blue. So you guys should have been contesting this right here because she's going to get this while you're doing the wave that she already did, and she's going to get further ahead. You're going to look for the gank. Maybe you get a gank. Nope, you don't get the gank there. Because you walked over this ward right here. So you don't get that gank. Now, what's happening over in duo? Let's go take a look. This Fafnir is just getting bodied. That's a lucky jump away. He should have been dead there. Okay, nothing really going on over here. The Artemis is just pushed under tower. You are getting ganked again. I don't know if it was called. Let's rotate back. So back on the Artemis. Okay, we saw this. Okay, let's watch. Okay. You're calling... It looks like they're calling for the attack on purple there. Do you see the ping? Right, they're pinging right here. You guys should have your purple timer. You should know your purple timer is about to get invaded. I'm not sure, EMT, I'm not sure why you're on that side of the map. You know purple's been invaded. You know they've already gotten ganked once over here. You see them push under tower. Serb is pushed up, and you guys had pressure on blue because you had the blue timer, so they're going to be trying to defend that. So Serb can clear his own blue, and you should be on this half of the map right now, so that your purple doesn't get invaded, so that you could be contesting Scorpion as soon as it drops. You didn't even get your speed. I guess you got back camps, but Serb should have... Earlier, Serb should have shoved wave, done back camps, shoved wave, done blue. And Nemesis, your rotation out of the base should be this way. Right? You need to be defending that purple. Now let's see, does the Morgan ping for him? There better have been a verbal call out here. If there's no verbal call out here, you're just leaving your dual lane out to dry. Because that is a two-person rotation out of mid. And they came right through here, right? Like, they came easy vision. It was obvious where they were going, right? So I hope you guys called that out. Now, we talked about this the last time I did a video review for you. This is 4.5 minutes in. Look at your ward coverage, right? I'll slow it down so that you can see your ward coverage. Right, you have no ward. You got this one ward over here and this one ward here. You have to have this spot right here warded. You got to have these entrances warded. I guess you got that one there. You got to have this one warded. So you guys got to figure out who's doing the warding. Please check the warding map that I posted in your chat. It's under the pin. Okay, okay. This isn't bad. Right, this isn't bad here. So, good gank on the hell. I'm not sure what the call was, if you were calling for the gank on the hell. I felt like you had plenty of pressure on her. I didn't feel like you were playing too far from behind. I mean, you should be able to bully her as Cerberus, right? Especially early. What did she... Yeah, especially with her building damage. Like, you should have just been bullying the shit out of her. I mean, real quick on builds, this is a great item when you know you're up. It's an okay item here because you know that they have an Uller and a Hell, so you're going to be facing both magical and physical. This gives you some protections. This gives you some health. This isn't bad, but you know you're going into a Hell, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of other items you could have put in this slot to make your laning phase against Hell a little better, right? You could have been looking at Genjis. You could have looked at a Pestilence. You could have looked at... There's a whole lot of things you could be looking at here, knowing that you're facing a Hell to slow down or shut down her healing even more than Cerberus's passive does. I know Cerb passive steals some of her healing. She still heals a fuck ton. Totally worth looking at magic defense or some sort of defense item. I mean, especially knowing that she's going full damage. So you guys got the kill. Maybe that was right. Maybe that rotation was right. But you got to get something else out of it, right? You had to have gone for back farms. You had to have... You know, this is probably the right call. If you make this call and you make this rotation and you kill the Hell, You got to take this thing down, right? You got to then take your Scorpion down. You can't leave Scorpion up at that point. The two of you kill Hell, come get this. Get some farm for your group. You might have been able to push into these. You know Hell's dead. I mean, you don't know where these guys are, maybe, so maybe that's why you don't do it, but, I mean, you just gank the Hell. I think you probably could have done these and fallen back and done this, and denied them a lot of farm for that rotation they did. Okay, good call. You guys went for the Scorpion now. I appreciate that. I think that's right. That's unfortunate, Grange. I mean, On Her is just going to beat you early every time. Right? Good job on Forp. I think that was the right call. Let's see what you do in response. Okay. Okay, they're calling for Gorp here. They got the purple. Okay, guys. You're really, in this position, you're really screwing over your Artemis. Right? She's already a level down. She died once. Right? And this is the second consecutive or third consecutive purple invade they've had. She is losing a ton of farm over here. You have to at 9 minutes all be on this purple buff. You got to have 3 people, possibly 4 people invading this purple or defending this purple buff. You can't let your Artemis get this far behind on XP. You got to be thinking about how you defend this side of the map and not just attack this side of the map. Okay, so Nemesis is taking those. This should be blue and then XP. Okay, hold on. So here, this is fine if you're going to pressure solo lane. Nemesis doing these, Cerberus doing this, and then this is better because then Nemesis goes here and comes to this farm here, right? And then you're looking for a 3-on-3 mid. If you do this and this, the 3 of you are probably on Scylla, while these 2 people are doing oracles, right? I mean, especially looking at the health of those 2 oracles. So these 2, unless you're going to solo lane for some reason, Nemesis certified, unless you're going into solo, there's no reason for you to come do these. Right? Pressure mid, pressure this side of the map. This is the side of your map you're losing on. This is where you need the gank. You got to shut this On Her down. You got to get him off of your Artemis. Let your Artemis get some farm. But this is also a good spot where you could have gone, right? The Fafnir's on the map. You and Fafnir were to come out of that XP. You could have contested this or taken this and then attacked the Scylla. Let's see what happens. Alright, well, you got lucky and got him. Alright. But that, I mean, this one's not your fault. The Fafnir should have gone with you. You should not be trying to take this farm by yourself. You should always be going in 2s to this farm. You happen to get lucky that she was doing this and that they were low enough for you to steal. Right? But most likely, you lose that camp. And the Nemesis is over there. I mean, what are you looking at here, Nemesis? You're just peeling farm from your Cerberus. Now you can see why when I said here, pressure mid. Because look at where these guys went. These guys did oracles and then left. The Nemesis and Fafnir coming in and collapsing on this Scylla. Taking this farm and then collapsing on Scylla. You get a 3-on-1 in mid. You probably get her beads. Maybe you get her alt. You get something for it. Right now, all you're doing is splitting a wave with a Cerberus. Okay, you're standing around there. Hold on. You just stood around here with this up. Right? You got this XP. You could have just taken that XP. You would have at least gotten something for your rotation. But you just kind of stood off in the jungle. In fact, where you danced, you probably showed yourself on the ward. But this XP was free for you. You could have just had that. Also, your speed's up. You don't need to help him with Totem. You shouldn't be on Totem right now. Okay, Fafnir or Morgan, you push that wave since there's two of you and immediately go to this back camp here. You immediately go to this back camp. If you don't do that, you're just missing out on XP. I mean, the Nemesis is a level up on this Uller. He doesn't need a 3-person rotation to shut him down. Oh, Nem. You had beads there, Nem. I mean, you guys get him because you have a 3-on-1. He was an idiot for invading there, but... It shouldn't have taken 3, and you should have killed him yourself, Nem. You would have been fine. Okay, so now you guys... Oh, hold on. Alright. So you guys are walking past this XP again. You have a super late rotation, right? 7 minutes is when the last one was stolen. It's now 9:18. Where do you think it's going to be? It's going to be in somebody's pocket. Your Artemis also wasn't there, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see, was she there for it? Right, 8 minutes. Okay, it's about to spawn. It's about to spawn. Nobody is pinging the defense. Right, you've got red, you've got purple. You guys finally have some ward coverage. Thank you. I appreciate the ward coverage. This is better. This is better. You really, at this stage of the game, you want sentries on the bottom. You want sentries on the bottom. You want to make sure that you know that when they know they're tracking you, and it's safer to sentry bottom than it is to sentry top. Sentries on the bottom. And this is pretty good ward coverage. You got that covered. You got that covered. With the pressure you had in solo lane, this ward could have been up here. Right? You could have been watching their paths rather than defending your own path. So I would have moved that ward up there maybe. This is okay, but you know they're invading. You might want a sentry there. And you definitely need ward coverage in here. Not for the gold scorpion thing, but because you're worried about the rotations through. It's about the rotations through that you're watching, right? And you guys know that they have been bombing you. This is a useless ward right here. Ward here, ward here. Don't ward those. I mean, you can throw a vision shard on it if you need the timer or something. But right now, you got 17 seconds. You have 17 seconds to get a 3-person to 4-person defense on this. Let's see if it happens. Okay, purple's up. Purple's up. Where's your Artemis? Where's your defense? Where's your defense? What are you guys doing? You're 3-way splitting a wave. And they're getting more of our XP. You can't... This can't be happening right here, right? You're pushing into some neutral farm, but your farm is getting taken, right? And you have 3 there, and there's only 2 there, right? If you had all rotated to defend the purple, you maybe get a kill. You definitely defend your purple. Maybe you lose this XP, but getting control of your own buffs, super important. You also would have stopped this wave from going into tower and losing that XP and gold to tower. Instead, we lose a whole wave to tower. They get purple. You all are rotating late, which means you're most likely not going to get anything out of it. Maybe Nemesis catches this guy. On her beads are up. He's got a Geb. You're not going to get anything there. Okay. Let's check farm status. Okay, doing the backs, getting those down. This thing should usually be down between 7 and 8 minutes. Be thinking about how you're getting that thing down shortly after it spawns. Get the Gold Fury going. Okay, you guys are looking to fight there. Okay. Who's on the Gorp? Okay, so it looks like you guys are on Gorp. You're backing off because Scylla and Geb showed. I don't know what information you have about Scylla at that point. You probably know that she has ult up. Probably good to drop it here. That's probably the right call. Oh, you didn't drop it. Does she crush it? She doesn't crush it. I don't understand why she didn't crush it. Right there, that's a misplay by Scylla on this right here. When it's that low, maybe it's on cooldown. Is it on cooldown? Doesn't look like it's on cooldown. When it's that low, Crush would have stolen it from you guys. So that was risky. That was a risky play. Okay, you're backing? What farm is there? What farm is there? I don't know if you have timer. How much gold is in hand there? 1250. What do you have built? Okay. You're back in brawlers? Are you back in for brawlers? That'd be my guess. Is you back for brawler? Oh. Oh, you back for a tier 2? And a mana pot. You don't need this. Right? You're better off just getting a sentry than you are a single ward and a tier 2 and a mana pot. Your sentry you could use to put here or here. You could use it to gain a gank advantage. Where's your Cerberus? Oh, okay. Your Cerb has control of this lane, right? He's doing fine against this full damage. Who's now building into, I guess she's going to build Heart Ward. Maybe she's going to build Pestilence. I don't fucking know. Okay, you went Pestilence second. I approve. That's fine. I do think you got to consider Genji's. Right? Like Genji's Pestilence against a Hell Scylla. Probably not a bad call for you. Because she throws 3 damaging abilities that would all reduce your breath and your spit, right, from the Genji's passive. And once again, your wave, I mean, you can box her if you want. You're getting damage, but you're not going to kill a Hell there, right? All right, like, you're not going to be able to kill that. So shove your wave and go do these XP camps. These are perfectly fine for the solo laner to do on cooldown. Right? You'll just force the Nemesis to play elsewhere on the map. Those can totally be your farm. Good job. You picked up the Euler there. That's helpful. Okay, it doesn't look like they're going to invade purple, so I think you guys are safe. Okay, Fafnir, the Fafnir cannot back there. You've had 4 consecutive purple invades. The Fafnir needed to go immediately to that purple. Oh, please say it ain't so. Say this doesn't happen. Say this doesn't happen. Come on, give it to the Artemis. Give it. Nope. And she gets killed for it. You guys, you got to help Grange out. Aggressive, aggressive, aggressive carry. Right? Not really aggressive there. It's a fucking geb. Aggressive carry. The jungle's been rotating. They have been controlling this purple buff all game on your carry. All game on your carry, they've controlled this purple buff. That's the 5th consecutive invade. You gotta help your carry out. You gotta have a 3-person or a 4-person rotation. You gotta have your defensive wards. In large part, you guys probably lost this game because of the actions they did on this purple buff and because of their control of this farm and this farm and these. They controlled all of this for most of the map. So that would be the big takeaway, I'd say, is Nemesis, you spent too much time in solo lane, not getting a kill. Maybe if you get a kill, it's worth it, but you're not getting kills. You spent too much time going over there. You got the Uller. I guess you picked the Uller here, but whatever. You needed to be on this side of the map this game. Artemis, I don't know if you were screaming like a little girl or not, but after the second time your purple gets invaded, you need to be screaming about that timer. As soon as that timer is about to trigger, you need to be like, motherfuckers, you need to get over here in 2 minutes. And at 1 minute, 30 seconds, you need to be like, motherfuckers, you better be heading here right now. There wasn't anything else going on in the map during any of those invades, right? You gotta defend your buffs. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Because I just saw a tower go down and a whole bunch of people go wandering over. Okay. So this is a little far back. Let's watch your buff get invaded again, Grange. You tried so hard to get it. Oh, he just comes and takes it. He just comes. Alright. Your carry's down. You went in on a carry 3 levels up on you without knowing where everybody else was. I'm willing to bet they get tower and they kill all 3 of you. And then probably Gold Fury. That'll be my guess for this. Okay, so they got 1 of you. They got... Oh, nice job. Nice. I gotta say, Legacy, nice play there, buddy. Cleaning up that kill, that was huge. That was a huge play there. Much appreciate that. Okay, let's go take a look at Doge. And Doge, please tell me the correct pronunciation of your name, if it's Doggy or Doji. I don't fucking know, dude. Oh, that's sad. That's unfortunate. She just walks over and, you know, pokes you, steals your shit. Nemesis is coming back out. You're probably right to go to lane here. That's probably the right call. Yeah, I mean, so I heard you in post-game lobby. You were complaining about how hard it was to fight this hell. But you've been a level and a half up on her for quite a while. You clearly out-farmed her. Right? Maybe that's because of all the pressure that was getting put on you. That could be. Morgan, why did you wait so long? Why do you have 3,500 gold? What? Okay, buddy. We talked about this last time. Stop building Chronos item 1. I'm not joking. Don't build Chronos item 1. Get something with some pen, get something with a little more power. I'm sure you're doing fine with it, right? But you're better off here getting your coin online sooner and starting the stacks than you are building Chronos Pendant. If you want cooldown, like grab Hourglass, grab coin, grab Spear. That will give you 20% cooldown and way more penetration, a significant amount more power. You're better off going those 3 items first rather than Chronos Pendant in item 1. I gave you that feedback last time. You don't have to trust me, just try it. Try it in casuals. Give me 10 casual games on whatever mid you want. Instead of doing Conduit into Chronos, do Anything else. I mean, do conduit into coin. I don't care. I don't care. If you want the cooldown, take hourglass. I don't care. The hourglass upgrades are fine. But hourglass, coin, spear. Those 3 items right there. Let's try doing that next time. Just give me 10 games trying it, and then we can talk about it. She just likes poking you, dude. She's just poking your giant dog butt. Bad time for you to back anyways. I mean, what's happening here? You got 2 in base. Let's find out what the Scylla's doing. She's rotating. She wants the kill. I don't know if Fafnir called it, but if he didn't call it, that's a big mistake on his part. And why he's standing in mid, taking waves, beyond me. Okay, nothing happens here. You guys just kind of back off. Check your wards. Alright, you got no wards on this side of the map. 2 big objectives are up right now. You got Gold Fury, you got Pyro, you have no vision. You got vision here. So you'll know if they come from your side of the map into this pit to do an objective. And they have all the vision around this. So, objective, objective. They could have taken either one. Okay, okay. She was covering it. You do have a ward in Gold Pit. That's helpful. This is good. You're showing the rotations. At this stage of the game, sure, you can defend your purple. Sentry's not needed there at this point. I said it last time because you still had a tower to go to, so you use the sentry to take down their ward so that you can defend your path, so that you can defend like your area. It's gone. You're farming at this tower. If anybody is shoving this wave past this line right here, they are wrong, and you need to yell at them not to shove your wave. You are currently 3 levels down, right, on an Honor who has owned you at purple. Nobody better shove a wave anywhere. You want to be farming right here. At this stage of the game, last hit your wave. Tell everybody to stay the fuck away unless they're coming to defend in this area. They can play in this area. Then you just stay out of this lane, and you need to learn to control your lane back here, right? You know how to do that. Just like let the waves push together. You clear it a little faster. The blue just keeps coming down, and you just want to leave your wave shoved right here. Because that way you can farm here. You have your tower for safety, because you're 3 levels down. You can run under tower. And that way this ward, which doesn't need to be a sentry, as I said, it could just be a regular ward, gives you plenty of gank knowledge, right? It gives you all the gank knowledge from here and here. You would be totally safe to farm there. And then your team should just leave you alone to catch back up. Honor might even do you a favor here. This Honor did you a huge favor. Do not clear that wave there, right? Like that's... You do not want to clear right there, Artemis. Let's see what you're doing. Yeah, so you cleared the wave, bud. And that's... You're taking a little... Yeah, you see, now what's going to happen is your wave's going to push right back up to mid. And you're going to have to fight here, where he has safety, you do not. Right? And you're behind, so... You don't want to be doing that there. I mean, I see you trying to be tricky and bait. Why not just fall back and farm? Just fall back and farm. He's going to jump on you and kill you here, I'm willing to bet. Oh! Okay, you baited him. You guys baited. It was a good bait, but it was a risky bait. It was a risky bait. I mean, your nemesis did stand on her sentry, so bravo to you, Certified. That was a good gank. That was a good gank. You could also play it safer back here. That gank was worth it. So, no harm, no foul there. But now look where you're positioned. Right? I mean, you're still a level down. Their jungle is a level up. Carries a level up. The only place you have advantage is in your solo. Your solo is not over here. Oh, your solo's getting proxy right now. That's unfortunate. And you guys have no vision in this area. You can't push the tower line if you can't see the enemy coming. Let's see what happens. Your ult is down. You know your ult is down because you used it. Okay, you gotta run. They're looking for you. They're looking for you. Oh, say it ain't so. Don't take his purple again. Just don't do it, man. Oh, they're on gold. They're pulling gold here. Yeah, you guys had no vision. You're in no position to contest. Waste of an ult. You guys never showed. She didn't need ult that. Okay, getting some neutral. You killed the hell again. Doge, you were big this game. Right? Like you're up a level. You've controlled your map. You just got a kill. You need to go... How much gold in hand? You don't have enough gold to buy dick. Right? How hurt are you? You're fine. Full health, full mana. Blue, mid-camp, Scylla. They pulled Pyro too. You guys must have gotten Pyro. Okay, you're just shoving her wave. You're at tower line. You're going to get killed here. I'm willing to bet you get killed here. Oh, maybe not. You're pretty big. You're a big, beefy boy. Right. But this rotation, you get to shove you under. Oh, hey. What are you doing over here, certified? You guys getting some pressure in mid. That's good. You're 3-on-2. You're full health and mana. All of you are full health and mana. What were they at? What were they at? Full health and mana. Full health and mana. Right, you probably can't take the tier 2 there. Or the tier 1, I mean. You'll probably find a peel off. Oop, that was unfortunate, bud. What happens here? Okay, you guys are 3-on-3. You're all low. Yeah. What could you have done? What could we have done differently there? Let's take a look. Let's look at how this fight unravels. Because you guys are at a fairly neutral state. You're 1,600 gold down. That's probably the Gold Fury in hand, plus a tier 1. Okay, so right now, you guys have advantage. Right? You got a Morgan here who's ulting. Can she kill the Scylla? She might be able to kill the Scylla. You gotta hit that one to kill her. Now, you missed that one. You should immediately turn to shoot the Geb twice. Oh, you were out. Okay. That was your third one. Okay. Alright. So here's how you guys are setting up this fight. You're chasing a hell with no vision through here. This is all you got is this one vision shard. So you guys do not see this coming. And you're chasing. And here's where you get jumped on. I assume. Okay, your Fafnir's kind of blocking here. That's not bad. Let's see what happens next. Geb does so much damage. Geb is ridiculous. Okay. What's your Fafnir doing? Okay, that's unfortunate for you. Okay, now you guys are fighting a 3-on-4. Oh, hey, good job, Grange. You must have killed the on her. I missed it. Okay. Don't know what Fafnir's doing. He's just kind of hanging out. Oh, he's going to turn into a dragon, I guess. He's a dragon. What's he going to do with it? He's going to jump. Try to peel. Where's your stun? You got to hit your stun there, bud. Oh, that's a big silo. That's unfortunate, boys. I mean, you took a bad fight. You were split up, right? The Morgan was coming in this way. 3 of you were coming in this way. You were low. Your abilities were down. You don't have vision, right? Vision is vital. You don't. That's the only thing I could say there is you shouldn't have chased. You needed more vision. Okay. Let's move forward and see what happens. Yeah, they just get fire for free here. Let's go see what Morgan's thinking. Is Morgan thinking about a steal? Let's watch. Nope, she thought better of it. She's going to safely go back and farm. Let's see what happens here. Okay, guys. You're finally... Okay. It's 20 minutes in, and you guys are finally grouping for mid-camps. You need to be grouping for these mid-camps at 5-6 minutes. There should be 2 of you going to these mid-camps. You should be controlling these mid-camps. 20 minutes, a little late to be worried about them. Now, you know that they have FG. You only have 1 tier 1. Do you have any vision? You got this vision shard down. You got this here. I mean, at this stage of the game, yeah, sure, why not? Okay, you're working on getting your buffs. You're staying fairly grouped. I'd prefer the Cerberus. Hopefully the Cerberus goes through here and joins you all. You let them have Pyro for free. I guess that's fine. Ooh, this is a bad positioning. You got a tier 1, but they have FG. And you know your Cerberus is over here in lane. Doge, at this point, I mean, they have Fire Giant. They're going to take whatever towers they want. You have a wave. The wave's not going to take your tier 2. You need to be with your team in that state. Okay, join them. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, they decided to 4-way split oracles rather than pushing you down your left lane, which is what they should have been doing there. Maybe they're waiting for the on-her. Maybe the on-her had a power spike. Like, why you two are still in mid? That tier 1's dead. You guys know that, right? The tier 1 is dead. They have fire. They're all bigger. Like, I think they all... You're neutral. 2 levels up. 1 level up. 1 level up. Even. So 2 neutral. 4 levels difference. Total. They have Fire Giant. They're getting that tier 1. Like, there's no reason to stand in front of it. There's no reason for Fafnir to step up there. You can't step up here. You could potentially do a soft defense here, only because of where the minion waves are positioned. They were waiting for Oni, I guess. Okay, so from the other team's perspective, you can't wait for Oni there. You go and get the tier 2, and then you come back for Oni, and then you get these 2 towers. The blue team should have shoved this lane, taken that tower, done Oni, done mid, done that one, and then backed for the next FG. They shouldn't have been just wandering around the jungle looking for, waiting for Oni to spawn. Bad play. Okay, okay. Pause. Okay. Here's where you're positioned right now, bud. Here's where the fight is. You see them grouped up? Geb frontlining. Uller frontlining. Hell frontlining. And they got these two here. Your diving compatriot is over there. Maybe you think you're going to be able to walk around, dash, dash. He'll jump over and you'll have pressure on them. But by the time you guys do that, these two people here are going to have killed Morgan. Right? Because you're going to jump, no front line. They're going to have a Geb knock up, Uller jump, Hell come over. Like, I think that's probably what happens here is you guys try to get pressure on their back line. And these two just go and kill your Morgan. That would be my best guess. Right? Your Fafnir's positioning was horrible. 1 carry, 2 carries, Fafnir over here. Fafnir needed to be right in there. Needed to be fronting with the Geb. No. So, let's see. Do you get picked here? They might just try to turn on you. No, they're going to let you out. That's his axe. Okay. Your Fafnir is kind of trying to be a front line, I guess. Let's see what he does. If he dragons here, I'll scream. They still have FG, right? Yeah. So you guys are picking a fight in front of an objective while they have FG. Just note that. Did I miss something? Where's the Fafnir? Where the fuck's the Fafnir? Oh, good, he's in back. Your Artemis has to be dead here, right? Like, they just turn and kill the Artemis. Artemis, do you have blink? Did you blink in there? No, okay. Okay. You guys got the Artemis out, but it cost you your Nemesis. You guys got lucky here. This team is clearly trying to throw the match. Oh, that was unfortunate. Fafnir's dead. He's a dragon. Now he's a dead dragon. Good job, buddy. I mean, in all fairness, the blue team threw this pretty hard. Like, I know that they're still winning, but they should have had this tower, Oni Fury, and these 2 towers. Maybe they get a Phoenix. Maybe a Phoenix makes it worth it. Yeah, because Morgan can't stay. They get a Phoenix. I guess it's worth it. All right, both teams misplayed that pretty badly. Right, blue had fire. They should have been the aggressor. Would have been easy for them to aggress the whole time. They probably don't get the Phoenix, but they only get the Phoenix because you all shoved into their side of the map while they had Fire Giant, right? You can't do that. You gotta stay on your half of the map while they have Fire Giant. If you want to put up a defense on Oni because they're not showing, fine, but do it from your side of the map. Keep it warded. And if they want to waste a minute hanging out at Gold Fury, looking at it, wondering what you're going to do, great. That's a minute of their Fire Giant. They aren't doing anything. Had you guys not pushed up here, you wouldn't be down a Phoenix while this Fire Giant is spawning. Right, now you're facing Oni waves. with a dead Phoenix. So that was the big mistake of your guys' game here. You can't do that. Don't over pursue because you think you can win when they have Fire Giant. Just assume they're waiting for you and they're gonna kill you. Again, this is their second Fire Giant, and you have a Phoenix down, and you guys are all grouped around a tier 2. These 3 towers are theirs. They have Fire Giant, and you don't have a Phoenix. You all need to be, like, back here defending your Phoenixes. This is where you should have been living. You should just let them have these 3 towers. Said you got 2 dead, including your whole dual lane's dead while you try to defend. This game's over. Yeah. Yep. You lost advantage here, right? When you didn't defend your purple buff on multiple times, you lost advantage. You got to make sure to be defending your buffs. And then when you pursued them out of that Gold Fury pit, you pretty much threw the game at that point. So be thinking about that. Big notes from this game: more ward coverage. Your minute 3 to your minute 8 wards are incredibly lacking. There was very, very few, very little ward coverage during that time period. Let's take a look at your wards. I mean, 29, 40, 56, 16, 27, 35, 41. They warded 50 more times. That's sizable. That's noticeable. Let's take a look at your builds. Yours looks fine. It's a good build. Ask AVB about this build. I don't think I like it here. I don't think I like it here because of what Hell built. Right? This is her sole physical defense item, which means the only person you're trying to shred is a Geb, who also has no physical defense. Right? I think you were just kind of on autopilot build. I'm not sure I like this. Ask AVB; he can tell you better. If I see this, right, I probably go crit. So you can pop the Uller, so you can pop the on her. I mean, crit from behind might be a mistake, so talk to AVB about it. But this right here, don't do this, Legacy. You can't be doing this, bud. Get your cooldown thingy if you want cooldown. I don't care. I really don't give a shit between Conduit and Sands of Time. I think Conduit's better. I think Conduit Coin is fine. I think Conduit Spear is fine. Right? You can't do this here. Right? You have no penetration. I think about that. With no penetration, what are the fights you're looking at? You're looking at the 2v2 mid, meaning they're assassin and mid, and you're looking at the 3v3. In a 3v3, you're looking at their defense. You're looking at Sentinel's Gift and Evolved Gauntlet. This is probably what he's showing up with. Maybe he has this finished. And you have no penetration. You can't chase him away from you. You're not winning any 3v3s with this as your build. Whatever starter you want, Coin, Spear. Coin, Spear. Then you can go Soul Gem, Chronos, Soul Reaver. That's your build right there. That's your standard build. Sometimes you got to put Divine in, right? You're looking at a Hell. You're looking at Lifesteal. I mean, maybe you can get away with building Divine here because the Hell is solo. But you have to have a Divine getting built for your team. Maybe that's what this was going to be, right? So you can go Coin, Divine, Soul, Chronos, Soul Reaver. That could have been your build too. I'll tell you right now, I'm not a Nemesis expert. Certified, look up Soy Unomoto. He will tell you better builds for these gods. I personally like Crusher on Nemesis. I'm not opposed to Jotuns, right? Like, Jotuns is just so flat out busted right now. I don't know about the Hydras. Maybe it's right, maybe it's not. But one of you two probably should have been in crit. One of you two should have been in crit when you see Hell on her Ullr's builds, right? This is they have no defense. They have no defense. Maybe they put on a Spectral if they see one of you go crit. Maybe instead of getting to take Voidstone and being greedy, she has to go Spectral here to keep you off of her. Maybe you force the Ullr into some sort of defense. But they didn't have to respect your damage because you guys weren't putting up any big numbers there. Alright. The amount of fighting, I would have thought that was higher there, Doge. Okay. Well, that's what I got for you boys this time. I hope it was valuable. Hit me up if you have any questions. More than happy to find some time and talk about anything that you saw.